We are in the center of India, the city of Nagpur. Under the setting sun, a sea of human beings in white walks solemnly towards a crematorium. Standing by the side, an unassuming man scans the crowd. He's no stranger to such scenes. It is his job to visit bereaved families day in and day out. Bharat Parekh was very familiar with the profound silence that followed the loss of a family member. Slowly, he enters the crowd and approaches the bereaved family. With a reassuring nod, he introduces himself. "I am so sorry for your loss, but I hope I can help you," he says, handing over his visiting card. The fathers shaking hands accept Parekh's visiting card and they realize who he is. Bharat Parekh, Agent, Life Insurance Corporation of India. Welcome to a century of stories brought to you by IDFC FIRST Bank. Always you first. I'm Kunal Vijayakar, and today we explore the remarkable tale of the Life Insurance Corporation, or LIC. Think about it. What drives a man like Bharat Parekh to walk such an unusual path? What is the story that led him to be a beacon of support at such critical junctures of life? For that, we first need to understand the history of the company he works with, LIC. Let's go back in time to the year 1956. India is a newly independent country and the government is making some sweeping decisions which will shape our nation. One of these decisions was to bring over 245 Indian and foreign insurance agencies and providence societies together. These companies were offering insurance to citizens in various degrees and had different rates, but the government wanted to rationalize everything so that it could make sense. The Life Insurance Corporation of India was born. The first task of LIC was to spread the message of insurance far and wide across the country. The only way to build a nation is where every citizen has financial security. To achieve this, they came up with a plan to have agents all across the nation. Agents who would convince people why they need insurance and how insurance will help them become more secure. People like Bharat Parekh. They are the foot soldiers of LIC who carry this mission to the doorsteps of Indians even after 7 decades. The story of LIC is a story of India itself. Its tagline reads, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. It's a Sanskrit phrase from the Bhagavad Gita which translates as, "Your welfare is our responsibility." Bharat Parekh understood this responsibility very well. A few days after the funeral, he's sitting with the bereaved family, walking them through the paperwork, offering them the support of LIC. This is why he does what he does. This is why LIC exists, to provide that lifeline when waters get rough. But how did LIC manage to reach such a vast, diverse population? How did it penetrate every corner of this great nation? By 2020, LIC had provided 290 million policies to Indians. It had assets over 1 lakh crore rupees, making it the largest insurer in India. 90% of their policies have been sold by agents like Bharat Parekh, who personify LIC's mission. But behind the selling of insurance, there is also a massive operation underway to grow that money that people have invested. Its products span different age groups, income brackets, and risk profiles. Agents go out, collect premiums from policyholders, and then that money is invested in the market, spread across various sectors. LIC is not just an insurance provider, but it is also one of the biggest institutional investors in India. It has played a crucial role in driving financial inclusion, especially in rural India. Agents like Bharat Parekh are the ones driving this investment. Parekh alone has sold 2,600 crore worth of life insurance, almost all of it in and around Nagpur. He services some 40,000 policies and earns commissions on the 30% that he sold himself. The rest he does for free. Bharat is actually a bit of a celebrity himself. He's been a member of the $1 Million Roundtable, a group of the world's leading life insurance and financial services professionals. He's invited to talks at schools, colleges, banks, and management schools. One of his motivational speeches is unabashedly titled, "Meet the number one, be the number one." 35 people work for Parekh in his busy office. Insurance comprises the bulk of his business, but he provides other financial services too. And that, dear viewers, is the essence of LIC. It's not just about insurance, investments, or financial services. LIC is part of India's DNA. It is an institution that is a representation of trust and financial security for citizens, regardless of where they come from and how much they earn. So the next time you see an LIC logo or an ad, remember the story of Bharat Parekh and the millions of other LIC agents like him. They work tirelessly, day in and day out, putting a kind hand on the shoulders of people who need it the most when they are the most vulnerable. The goal is to carry out LIC's mission of Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. Your welfare is our responsibility. You've been watching A Century of Stories brought to you by IDFC FIRST Bank. Always you first. In the next episode, we look at the remarkable life of Muralidhar Devidas Amte, lovingly known as Baba Amte, and how he dedicated his life to those in need.
IVM